It's time for this week's Top 30. I'm Jimmie Allen, and I had my number one with this song. We'll play that song and more as I count down the week's Top 30. Normally at this point, I'd introduce Lon Helton, but Lon's off this week. And in his place is my good friend, you know him, the legend, Mr. Brad Paisley. So Brad, who has the hottest song this week?
Do I have to say for real, or can I say us?
Well, of course, Us would definitely be the hottest song, but I guess what's the highest one on the chart right now?
Oh, well, that would be. Thanks, Jimmy. It's Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan. Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan with this week's hottest song, By Dirt. But will Jordan and Luke land at the top of the week's chart? I don't know. We'll find out later on Country Countdown USA. Each week, Lon is joined by a top country star who helps him count down the hits. Well, this week, I'm doing Lon's job. I'm Brad Paisley, taking his place, and joining me here in my bar is my good friend, Jimmie Allen. Welcome back to the bar, buddy.
Hey, man, it's good to be back to the bar. It's daytime this time.
Yeah, you can actually see, like, the trees and stuff.
That's why I got lost this time.
There's no Tim McGraw peeing in the front yard.
Yeah, not this time. Maybe next time.
That's a true story, actually. When you first came here, it's been 2 years since we were here, almost exactly.
Wow.
And you had just played the Opry, and you decided to drive out. And literally at the moment, I'm on the phone with you going, no, I see your headlights. I think you're right. And you're like, who's that? I'm like, that's Tim. He's taking a leak in the front yard. That's Tim.
Oh, yeah. He was doing that.
Only in Nashville.
Gotta love Nashville, man. You can't beat it. You know, you get to hang out with your favorite country artists and drink with them in the bar and watch one of them pee outside. And nobody gets arrested. It's a good night.
It was great. And we'll talk more about that coming up here in a little bit. It's really going to be a lot of fun to spend this next couple hours with you talking and catch up. We are so thrilled to have a song together on the chart, aren't we?
Yes, and so good to have a song on the chart that people sing back when we play it. That's always the best.
Yeah, we got to do it all summer, too, which was really fun. And by the end, they were learning the words like we were. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about a bunch of stuff and what you've been up to. But I think back to the year you've had, it's been really amazing to watch. And I'm proud to have been a small part of your schedule. But boy, you have filled the rest of it up.
Man, well, you've been a big part of my schedule. Thank you for that tour. I appreciate it.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I was able to take my kids to Disney World and go on my honeymoon. So
you were underpaid and overappreciated. Anyway, we got a lot of catching up to do this week. Right now, we'll get the countdown starting at number 30 with Toby Keith and Old School.
Sweet. Well, that's fine. Can I get a bourbon real quick?
Yeah, let me go get that. Let's listen to Toby.
Thank you. Look at that full service.
That was Toby Keith and Old School. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. The mice will play. Our song together is Freedom Was a Highway. And you know what? You should tell the story about how this song came together.
Oh, well, here's how it went down. It was a short, long version of it. So I was at the Opry one night, playing the Opry. Brad texted me, hey, come to the house tonight. Darius is coming. Tim's here. Bill Shatner's here. I was like, awesome, great. So I come over. Me, Darius, Brad, and Tim, we're sitting in a circle. Actually, the chairs are sitting in right now.
Yeah.
We just started playing new songs. I played Free Was a Highway that night. And when you started noodling on the guitar, I went home the next day and drank a little more. And I was that's when I was putting together the collaboration album. I was just thinking about who would be on what songs. And when I heard Freedom, you know what? Honestly, what it took me back to? It took me back to the earlier Brad Paisley songs I fell in love with. It gave me that feeling. You know what I mean? That feel to where it's nostalgic. It reminds me of home. And I was like, Brad's got to do this. So that's when I reached out and asked you if you wanted to do it. And you surprisingly said yes.
I think I said yes that night to collaborating, but I'm glad it was that one.
Oh, me too.
It did fit us really well somehow. I mean, vocally and also the guitar. The room you left me for guitar stuff, I really, really love that solo. You know,
man, you killed it. You sent 3 versions, and in my head I'm thinking like, you're Brad Paisley. They're all great. Just pick one.
Anyway, I'm thrilled to have started there, and we're having a ball now,
dude. Oh, we're rocking and rolling. You can't get rid of me now. It's too late.
I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. Speaking of Lon, he had Chris Young on as a co-host a couple of weeks ago, and Chris told him about a fishing trip that he had with Jimmie.
So I took Jimmie fishing with me because I've gotten to know Dak Prescott over the past several years, and he and his brother were like, let's go fishing. And I was like, all right. I was like, I got to take somebody with me that I know can actually fish. And if you know anything about Jimmie, if he has a day off and he's near a lake, he's going to be on any body of water. So I called him. I was like, hey, are you down to fly down with me and go do this? And he was like, yeah. And we just had like an awesome couple-day trip down there fishing. And and Jimmy was like, well, I'm actually playing like right outside Dallas in Fort Worth at Billy Bob's for the first time this summer. And they were like, we all got to go. So I flew down there and met those guys, and we got to hang out and watch Jimmy, and it was just awesome.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Chris. See, I remember Chris. Chris knows I'm a diehard Eagles fan.
Yeah.
And Eagles fans, we don't like the Cowboys.
No.
And I was like, man, I'm not going to like Dak. I'm not. Man, Dak's one of the coolest dudes.
He seems like it. I've never met him,
so
but he seems
cool,
like
man. Like, and so every game now, I wish he plays well. I want him to throw 6 touchdowns a game, but I want the Cowboys to lose. But we went down there, we fished. You know, he became a friend. We were in a group text all the time. Me, Dak, his brother Tad, and Chris. We're going to do another.
Up 1 to number 26 with 7,500 OBO. I'm Brad Paisley with my co-host Jimmie Allen. Tim sings on the latest album of yours, Buddy James, and so I guess that all began here in this bar.
It
right?
did. It began right here after he peed outside and came in and didn't wash his hands. I didn't see him wash his hands.
I don't know if he washed his hands.
I don't.
But it was before COVID, so no one was washing their hands.
Nobody was washing. Everybody shaking hands with pee on their hands.
We were 3 weeks from the world ending. At that point. We had no idea, did we?
No idea.
I had no idea that was the last time that I would have a group in this bar for 2 years.
That's so crazy.
I know.
Like, that's so nuts, man. And just like I went back and I listened to Freedom and I heard your voice on it.
Yeah.
After I wrote Made for These, I was like, who do I get it to? And I was just listening. I was like, that's Tim McGraw.
Yeah.
Like that's a Tim McGraw song. And Tim gave me probably one of the biggest compliments I've ever gotten. And it meant more because it came from him. He said, Jimmy, you singing your butt off on that song pushed me to deliver a great vocal. And Tim sung his butt off on that song. Like,
he did.
He got after it, man.
Yeah.
That's his name now, Mr. Dutton.
Mr. Dutton?
Yeah, he's on the 1883.
Oh, right. That's his character.
Oh, yeah.
Which is killer. Back to the John Party at number 25, Tequila Little Time. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the Countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. Up next is the latest from Luke Bryan. And Jimmy, so you were at Luke's Crash My Playa festival. Tell us about that.
Yes, man. I've been wanting to play that festival for a while. And I got to go this year. Actually, me and my wife flew straight from the Maldives straight to Cancun.
Listen to you.
It was a long flight.
The Maldives.
It was great, man. Like, seeing all those people out there, just having a good time. That was nuts, man. It was so crazy.
So did you and Luke spend some time together down there?
Yeah, me and Luke, he came, hung out, watched Laney's show. He watched my show, watched Dustin, was hanging out backstage, and he's cool, man. You know, Luke, he's everybody's friend.
He really is.
He really is. He's the guy that might wear jeans tighter than me and Tim. Nah, Tim's jeans are tighter.
Here's the latest from the host of Crash My Playa, Luke Bryan, at number 24. Just read up a pair to number 23, Slow Down Summer. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the Countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. So you've been busy these last few weeks. I mentioned Crash My Playa in Mexico, and right after that you flew to Nashville to do a halftime concert at the Bengals-Titans football game. Mm-hmm. So tell us about that, and I'm assuming you take no responsibility.
I take no responsibility. You know, I'm an Eagles fan, but I root for the Titans, second team, their home team. Hopefully next year in the Super Bowl is Titans versus Eagles. But I think I rubbed my Eagles' bad luck this season off on the Titans because the Eagles were home watching the playoffs, and now the Titans are home watching everybody play. But it was fun, you know. I remember I was picking out outfit the night before to wear, and my wife was like, "That's not flashy enough. That's not Jimmie Allen." I said, "You know what? You're right." And I went and I forgot I bought these gold pair of leather pants, super tight. So I wore these gold leather pants, a black shirt, my necklaces, this gold black conductor looking jacket. It was a fun show. Yeah, people seemed to enjoy it. But yeah, the Titans had a good season.
They had a great season.
Yeah. They should be proud of it.
They should totally be proud of it. Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan with this week's hottest. It's been like, who's that? I'm going to talk more about that coming up here in a little bit. It's really going to be a lot of fun to spend this next couple hours with you talking and catch up. We are so thrilled to have a song together on the chart.
Yes, and so good to have a song on the chart. That's always the best.
Yeah, we got to do it all summer too, which was really fun. And by the end, they were learning the word filled. The rest of it, you were underpaid and overappreciated. So Hardy's up a couple to number 18. Give Heaven Some Hell. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the Countdown with Jimmie Allen in my pub while Lon is away. So you were a contestant last fall on Dancing with the Stars, talking about you'll wear anything. Pepto-Bismol suit and all.
Dude, the crazy thing is, I was talking to the the wardrobe department, and they said most of the time they just pick out outfits for people. I said, well, I'm very hands-on. I like to design. So I would help them design like my outfits. They said, well, what do you like? I said, give me loud, sparkly, bright. Because if anything,
well, they nailed it.
My dance might be terrible, but they'll remember the outfit, whether they like it or not.
Your dancing was never terrible. You were great.
It wasn't that bad. It was all right. It wasn't that bad.
No, it was great.
I made the week 8 out of 10, farther than I thought I would.
Hey, it's great.
Yeah. So I didn't win, but Amon won, and it was only 4 black people in the show. So technically, when Amon won, all the black people won.
Really?
Yeah.
That's how you see it.
That's how we saw. We had to find a way.
There's a silver lining.
Even if the Miz would have won, he's white. I said, Miz, you're a wrestler. I like wrestler. You win, I win. No matter who won.
Did you keep any of the outfits?
I did. Actually, my gold jacket from the week I got sent home from Janet Jackson
So
week.
you just left in it and took off.
Is in the Country Music Hall of Fame right now.
Oh, really?
Yes, I kept that one.
Wow.
I kept a couple outfits from the show.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Great experience. It was one that you should do it.
No, I shouldn't.
Okay. All right.
Again, you want us to be successful or not? Well, back to the countdown. We're at number 17. Here's Callista Clark is up a pair to number 17. It's 'Cause I Am. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away.
Dude, have you met her? She's a cool girl, and she is like talented. That little girl can sing.
I haven't left the farm in 2 years, Jimmy. I haven't met anybody.
Dude, I did a show. She opened up for me in Georgia. Actually, Travis Denning's hometown.
Yeah.
And they gave me a key to the city, and I texted Travis, said, you got one of these? He said, wait, how do you get a key to my city before I get one? I said, 2 number 1s, baby. But Callista Clark, she's so talented. Great voice, such a sweet girl. I got to talk to her and her dad.
That's great. Good for her. Is this her first single?
Her first single, man. She's going to be, she's a child prodigy, man. Like, she's going to do great things for sure.
Dierks Bentley, Breland, and Hardy are up next at number 16. That's Carly Pearce and Ashley McBride at number 15. Never Wanted to Be That Girl. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. Congratulations on the CMA New Artist of the Year award.
Oh, man,
much deserved. Really, what was going through your mind?
Honestly, I didn't think I was going to win because I was actually sitting there with actually chew in my mouth and my lip because I thought either Gabby Barrett was going to win for sure or Hardy.
No, so I thought for sure you were going to.
I was just sitting there chilling.
I was not surprised in the least.
My sister said what made me think you was definitely going to win when Dule Hill came out because I'm a huge Dule Hill fan.
Right.
And he said my name because he started saying something else first, like the S word. I was like, Jimmie Allen. I was like, so wow. Then I hurry up because I know the camera follows you. So I said, I got to get this dip out of my mouth. So I act like I was about to walk away from the table real quick. Then I turned back around, spit my dip out literally on the floor. The chew fell on the floor, the pouches. And then I went and I kissed my wife. Then I went up there. I had to stall, I had to do something. Wow. But I was just thankful because I remember 4 years before that, I spent my last $100 to go see Charlie Pride at the 50th because I was like, I'm not sure how many times I'll get to see Charlie Pride.
Yeah.
So I spent my last $100, went and saw Charlie Pride. So to see Charlie Pride play the CMAs, the year before I won, perform with Charlie Pride on the CMAs, and then to win Best New Artist, man, you won you remember your first award. That moment goes by so slow but so fast to where after I got done, I didn't remember what I said. Like I was there, but it was literally an out of body experience. I'm like, I didn't know what was happening. I just know my mouth was moving.
Yeah.
I was like, did I thank everybody? Did I say the right stuff?
I'm sure you did.
Did I curse?
That's the thing. Yeah, you might have too. It's like you never remember any of that, and
had to go back and watch it.
You start to hope that you touched on all of the people that got you there.
For sure.
But the beauty of it is, they all know they helped you.
Yeah.
When they're watching,
Yeah, man. It was a moment I'll never forget. I've been watching CMA Awards with my dad and grandmom since I was a kid. So to actually win one. Not just go, but to like win, stand on the stage and accept an award was definitely mind-blowing and life-changing for me.
Yeah. Well, back to the countdown. We're at number 14 with Blake Shelton. Come back as Russell Dickerson and Lady A are up one spot to number 12 with Home Sweet. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. We're in my bar here on the farm where we first really hung out, and that was 2 years ago. It was right before the world was about to shut down for the rest of our lives. Yeah. And it was really, in retrospect, I'm so glad we did that.
Oh, yeah. It gave us time, because I honestly don't think that the album I was able to do would have happened if everybody was touring. Like, to be able to get you on a song and for you to actually have time to record it, to do your solos and kind of take your time and actually be involved with it. I don't think that would have happened if everybody was doing what they were doing, because that's how I looked at the pandemic. If you look at the history of the world, every 60 years there's been one. Do you think you look at H1N1? Before that, it was the Spanish flu. But I look at it as a time to kind of pause and reset.
Yeah, it was for me.
You know, you find out what's important. I've seen so many people do career changes. People say, you know what, life is short. Let me do what I want to do. So it was a pause. It was a place where I wanted to take advantage of the time. I said, I want to do everything I can, because I feel like everything stops. We're all on the even playing field. So when the world kicks up, I've already done what everybody else is just starting to do.
And spending time with your family.
Dude, that's
I know you did a lot of. I did. You know, we've never, you and I probably almost never spent a summer at home. So it's nice to have had that. It was definitely weird. We had a blast on that night, and we'll have to have everybody back now that this thing feels like it's winding down a bit. You know, it's time to do that. Time to do it again. Yeah. Like no time has passed a little bit. Well, back to the countdown at number 11. That's Eric Church up 1 to number 10, Heart on Fire. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon is gone, and I'm trying to, fill his big shoes. Speaking of Lon, when Lee Brice was Lon's co-host, he told a story about Jimmie. Let's hear it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I just saw Jimmie. I love Jimmie so much. I mean, he is just a beast. So I'm kind of backstage at our show we were doing recently, actually, just this past weekend. And he... So I'm hearing him singing "Memory I Don't Mess With," but like opera style down the hallway. That's a memory I don't mess with. And I'm like, all right, dude. I love that boy. I do.
That's my jam. I love that song. Oh, Lee Brice, man.
You like show tunes?
Dude, I do, man. I love show tunes or making songs, show tunes that aren't Broadway. That's my goal.
Like what country song needs to be a show tune?
A lot of Lee Brice songs can be show tunes. Today, feel like today. Oh, that could be a show tune for sure. Yeah. Great in the musical. But that's what I want to do this year. I want to take a month off and go to New York and do a Broadway show. I either want to be in Book of Mormon, in Newsies, or I want to play Aaron Burr in Hamilton.
Oh, you'd be great.
Yeah, I want to do that. So
I want to see that. You tell me when you do that.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to one from last year, Memory I Don't Mess With.
I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. And you're also nominated for Best New Artist at the Grammys, which is a big deal.
Dude.
I've lost that award myself. For something like the CMAs, which is our format, you really want to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the Grammys, it really is just an honor to be nominated.
Just to be nominated.
Think about that category.
Dude, I didn't realize I was the
genre?
only country artist in that category.
Yeah.
Right? And my buddy, he's like one of the biggest pop, hip-hop producers out right now. He called me after I got nominated. He said, Jimmie, win or lose, think about what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
He said, you are a black guy nominated for a Grammy because of your success in country music.
Yeah.
He said, all the negative stereotypes about country music, you're killing it.
Yeah, that's
without
great.
even realizing it. He said, you're inspiring so many people.
True.
And you're showing people that there is love for whatever you look like, wherever you're from in country music. You just got to come here, put the time in, and chase it and love it. So for me, win or lose, man, it's like, wow. But the good thing about being nominated for a Grammy, win or lose, three things people always have to say: platinum selling, and if you win CMA award winning, and Grammy nominated. Whether you win or lose, because you can't say CMA nominated artist, no. But you can say Grammy nominated, like so forever. So win or lose, I got that on my title. So
you'll win one day if maybe this one. You never know. Which that's bittersweet if you win this one. Don't win this one before our song goes to 1.
No. This Grammy's in April now, so we're good.
Oh, we're good.
So by then we either have a number 1 or not have one.
Yeah, we'll find out. Here's Sam Hunt at number 9. Michael Ray's 2-week number 1 is at number 7 this week, Whiskey and Rain. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the countdown with Jimmie Allen. Look, we have one more little story from one of our friends, Scotty McCreery.
Both of these guys are some of my favorite guys in town. I mean, I know Jimmie all the way back in 2011. He was on Idol with me, so we kind of formed a friendship through that, and I'd see him in town over the years, and he was always grinding, and I knew one day it was going to just click and be off to the races for him, and sure enough, he's absolutely crushing it right now. And he's on tour with Brad Paisley right now, who was my first tour back in 2012. And Brad took me under his wing and kind of showed me the ropes back then when I was just a little teeny bopper, learning the ropes. So both those guys are so cool. And to see them have a song on the chart and they're on the road together, it's one of my favorite songs out there. Freedom Was a Highway.
Don't you love Scotty?
I love Scotty.
He toured with me a while ago as well, and I mean, we are still tight, and what a great guy.
Scotty took me on my first tour, so I met Scotty when we did Idol together. And he was young. He was like
I forgot you did that.
He was like 16, and we met, and you know, I remember he was super nervous, so I would always like give him a pep talk before he went out and sung. And after I got my record deal, Scotty was the first one to take me on tour.
Baby, there you are.
Kane Brown up 1 to number 5, 1 Mississippi. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the Countdown with Jimmie Allen. Our next song is at number 4, and I like this one a lot.
What song is this?
It's by 2 really sexy guys.
Oh, I know what song that is.
Yeah.
It's Freedom Was a Highway.
That's the one.
Has to be.
It's the sexiest guys on the
oh
chart.
my gosh, yes. Please play that song. I love this song so much.
This is just, I think, a masterpiece from 2 of country music's most important and beloved artists.
Oh, for sure. I agree.
Here it is. Freedom Was a Highway with, I can't remember their names, but they're...
I'm Jimmie Allen.
And I'm Brad Paisley.
Our song is up prepared at number 4, Freedom Was a Highway.
So how's the song going without me, now that you're touring without me?
You know, people are singing your part for you.
Are they? They're doing better?
They know the words.
Is your guitar player able to play the solo right?
He does his own thing.
Does he?
Yeah.
Tell him that
he gave up on that.
Copping out, and it doesn't work.
He does it every now and again, but sometimes he's like, dude, that's a lot of finger work, bro. So he kind of, Josh made it his
Tell
own.
him that's what he's paid for. That's what you pay him. And actually tell him you're going to pay him less.
Nah, man.
If you play Chris Stapleton at number 2, You Should Probably Leave. I'm Brad Paisley, co-hosting the Countdown with Jimmie Allen while Lon's away. And Jimmy, it's almost that time as well. We're getting down to the bottom of the chart, and you're on your 3rd glass of bourbon at this
I just
point.
put my shoes back on, so I kind of got the call.
I saw that. So Jimmy and I are now at the number 1 song in the USA, and it's Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan. So Jordan, he actually did some dates that you couldn't do this year when we were out on the road, and those were amazing.
Yeah.
I had so much more fun with Jordan.
Not bad. It's because he's got a beard.
I'm teasing. But Jordan, you know what? I was really impressed with him. I was first time meeting him. What a
cool
great
dude.
guy. He's a great guy.
Jordan is the same all the time. He's even keeled, nice guy. Man, I love JD.
He's great, you know, and he nailed Freedom Was a Highway. He nailed it.
I bet he did. Ah, man. With his beard and flannel shirt on, I'm sure he killed it.
Oh, absolutely. So this is a song that he wrote with his brother, and it's with the one and only your boss last weekend,
Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan. That's Jordan Davis and Luke Bryan at number 1 with Buy Dirt. But get out of the way, boys, because we're coming. We're on our way. And there they are, the top 30 hits in the USA as compiled by Country Aircheck. I'm Brad Paisley. My co-host has been Jimmie Allen today, who I think we did a great job.
I thought we killed it. I think they might have us come back.
I think Lon is in trouble. Yeah. So where can folks see you on the road here coming up now that you're not with me?
On the road, the Down Home Tour. February 11th, we're in Reno, Indio, California the 12th, Tyler, Texas on the 24th, Katy, Texas on the 25th, San Antonio 26th.
Lon returns next week. Our duet is called Freedom Was a Highway. It's on Jimmy's album, Betty James Gold Edition. Thanks for coming out here to the pub again. And I look, we got to do this where we sit around and jam again with some buddies.
Dude, I'm down. This has been a great place for successful songs for me. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.